Hey, what's up guys? It's Bye here with a new Rise of Kingdoms video. Alright. So, a couple days ago, I got some people trashing on my Charmatel and Hero March. Okay. They said that my Charmatel and Heroes has very low DPS and they probably wouldn't perform well in Season of Conquest. And specifically, they were trashing on Charmatel because they say, oh, Charmatel has such a very low DPS. Or obviously Chor is a tank. He has low DPS, but he does come with a pretty good skills that can increase damage by 30%. He also come with 30% counter attack damage here, right? Which is kind of like anti-swarming marches here. Okay. So seeing it's like MGE for us today, and I need to get some MG point. So I figure I'm gonna do a test here, right, to compare between Chor and Hero, and Alex and Hero, okay, to see like what's the difference between the two pair here, okay. All right, so first let's go into the report that I've done. So first one, let me show you guys the report here. So first one, we got a Charmatel Hero. Okay, so this test is done with equipment, and I was attacking on Chor and Sanzu on the other side. So the first test was a Charmatel Hero, and the second test is Alex and Hero attacking on the same target. And both time I'm using equipment, and this test is done in KvK map. Okay, so if you're looking at the troop buff, right, you can see the difference here. So I got the relic buff here for my Charmatel, and the stat increase here, right? Pretty decent here. You can see that I do have the relic equipment here, right? +8 infantry base defense, +4 infantry base health. So I had equipment, exact same equipment on Chor and Hero, same as on Alex and Hero. You're looking at here on the second report here, I also had the same equipment, right? So there is no different on, oh, I'm putting better equipment on my Chor or like better equipment on my Alex. I can show you the equipment here. So this is what I use on Alex, and the same thing when I do the test on my Charmatel, I switch my equipment over, exactly same. As you can see right here, all of the equipment are being used on Alex here. All right, now let's go and look at the detail of the report. Okay, so Chor and Hero, right, was able to inflict 11,435. Oh no, this one is I took 11,435 severe wounded unit, but in return I was able to kill 9,280 unit here from the enemy march, which in this case is my alt account. On this one right here, Alex and Hero, right, I took 10,666 severe wounded unit, and I was able to inflict 84,613 severe wounded unit here on the marches here, exact same march. Okay, and the time it takes for this one is 64 seconds. Okay, on this one using Alex and Chor, and on this one right here using Chor and Hero, it took me 98 seconds. And I kind of like got it in the spreadsheet here as well, right? So this is the data that I got from the report. So when you're looking at the data, right, so the amount of kills I get from Chor and Hero, 90,280. The kill I got from Alex and Hero is 84,613. So I was able to get more kills with Chor and Hero in the battle. Okay, but at the same time, I'm also getting more severe wounded unit on Chor and Hero as well, because the battle lasts longer. So I'm getting 11,000 severe wounded here, compared to Alex and Hero only getting 10,666. The kill ratio is that for every one unit of mine, I was able to kill 7.8 unit of the enemy using Chor and Hero, and the kill ratio for Alex and Hero here is 7.9, which is almost identical, right? Very little difference. The time it takes for the battle is that for Chor and Hero, right, it took me 98 seconds. For Alex and Hero, it took me 64 seconds. And the DPS, right, is the damage. I would say the number of unit I was able to kill per second here. So I was able to kill 21 units per second for Chor and Harald, and Alex and Harald 1,022, right? So obviously Alex is a higher DPS commander. He also have that attack time tree that can bring more DPS, right? So it makes sense that his DPS is higher compared to Chor and Harald. Chor have a more like defense oriented commander, and he also use defense time tree, okay? But when you compare the amount of like the kill ratio is almost identical, and I even got more kills compared to Alex, right? If you think about it, obviously, right, in the short term, if you want to deal more damage to the enemy, right, when it comes to like dealing damage, Alex and Harald probably will come out on top in terms of DPS. But at the same time, Chor and Harald can perform pretty well as well, not that far behind. And Chor and Harald are often, I would say Chor primary are often getting ignored on the field, so you might be able to get some free kills. And he also comes with a very strong like anti-swarming mechanic, especially with that 30% counter attack damage. Can work very well with Harald, because Harald does come with that like crazy high attack stat increase, right? So the more attack you have, the more benefit you will get from the 30% counter attack damage here. And another thing about this one, right? So this one is just like a 1v1 test. There are like few other scenario when it comes to the open field fighting as well. I would say when it comes to like gang swarm, Chor and Harald will definitely outperform Alex and Harald because they have a lot more counter attack damage. They also have a lot more damage reduction from the defense time tree. When you compare to Alex and Harald, but when it comes to like gang swarm, Alex and Harald might not perform as well. But when it comes to like can you kill fast? Can you kill the target of how fast can you kill a target? Alex and Harald is definitely on top, right? Especially Alex, I still consider Alex is still better than Chor with relic buff, right? So it totally makes sense that Alex and Harald is better. But at the same time, sometimes you gotta use what you have, right? And for me, Chor and Harald is still very good, right? Especially for Chor Martel as the primary commanders, he can be used with a lot of like infantry commanders, and the result can surprise you, right? As you can see right here, right? The amount of kill you can get, the kill ratio, right, pretty solid, not like very much like comparable with Alex and Harald here. It's just that in terms of like burst damage, right, Alex and Harald is definitely deal more damage, right? I mean, Alex have crazy high single DPS damage. It like comparing like apple to orange here when you're talking about DPS, right? But again, like Chor can bring other stuff on the battlefield that Alex cannot, right? And I also mentioned in the videos that when I talk about my 5 marches, my 5 marches setup, that my Chor and Harald is more like a tank. Can like think about a tank that can deal DPS just as good as like a DPS marches here, right? I would consider Alex and Harald is a DPS march, and my Chor and Harald can have a exact same kill and ratio here, okay? Compared to Alex and Harald here. It's just that they can kill as fast. That is the only downside, okay? But just want to make this video to show you guys some of the reports, some of the tests that I did before I decide to go with the commander pair, okay? And today, right, especially today, since we got MGs going on, I figure I did a whole bunch of tests. There are gonna be more videos, right, with other tests I'll be talk about. So stay tuned for those videos. And thanks again for watching the video, guys. Peace.